to Leticia. I don't know how Twitter works. Can you say thank you to someone? Okay. Everyone knows Team Ian. But hopefully the movie changes that a little bit. We'll see. We'll have to wait and see. Who knows?
Your character makes some very interesting first impressions when he meets her for both of the first times. Both of those seems like completely opposite.
There is a relationship between lust and violence in this script that we might address, not around this table. Maybe ask Stephanie. Have you interviewed Stephanie yet? Ask her about it. But yeah, it was a kiss, then a headbutt, then a slap, then a kiss, then a bite, then a kiss, then a punch. So, And there was that line, kiss me like you want to get slapped.
Oh yeah, you got slapped a lot in the movie.
All the time. I know.
Did you actually get hit at all, or was it fake?
No, most of it's fake. I think Saoirse got me once. Yeah, no, it's all
It's bound to happen.
Yeah, where we were in the bed in the trailer was really weird because there was like a linen cloth or something, blowing in the wind, and he was right there.
The dad.
I could sense him looking at the side of my face. Keep your hands where we can see him, that kind of thing. But no, he's such a great guy, Paul. Both Saoirse's parents, and that's probably why she is as rounded and as decent as she is. So yeah. No exchanges.
And you had to kiss her in that one scene right after Jake. Was that weird? You guys were...
It always makes for a boring story, but no, it wasn't, because thankfully me and Jake are really good mates. Saoirse's also a good friend, so there was a lot of laughing, joking on set. So no, there was no sense of competition or, performance questions or anything like that.
Who's a better kisser or any of that, yeah?
We get asked that a lot. We get asked
you
that,
get asked
which
that?
is odd. You'd think they'd ask Saoirse. We get asked who's a better kisser.
Of course, you each say yourselves.
Yeah.
Did you have to do any preparation for that dance scene, or did you just guys go for it?
We had a half-an-hour dance lesson about a month before we shot that scene, so of course we'd forgotten everything. So we threw it together. We had a dance coach there on set, but we threw it together. But it was fun, we had actual music playing. We had 50s music. I think it was the Monkees playing. But there was a line of, crew over there, but they were yelling at us, do it better, pick her up better, keep doing it. So you got so confused and chaotic and so much laughter that it sort of became organic, which was nice. I accept it, doesn't surprise me, but I saw an article in the New York Times which said, the title was, maybe it wasn't the New York Times, but it was some newspaper, and it said, which of these 12 films is going to be the next Twilight? We all know all of these films, Hunger Games, Beautiful Creatures, and a whole list of others. And you look through them and you think, okay, the only common denominator between these movies is that they have a young cast. That is it. They're not vampires, they're not any of this. And I think what people are more interested when they say that, because The Host isn't comparable to Twilight. It's a science fiction film. It's a story of human survival. It poses questions that aren't posed in Twilight. Yes, it has the romantic element, but so does Bridget Jones, if you know what I mean. What people are more interested in, I think, is the phenomenon that was Twilight. Is The Host going to blow up and have kids going crazy all around the world? And I don't think it is, to the same extent at least. I heard a story about Robert Pattinson being chased through the streets of Paris by a group of horny French girls. Now, I can walk for 2 miles in that direction before anyone recognizes me. So, they're not quite.
What about when you're back home, though? Do you get
Same thing. I ride the tube every day. It's easy. Yeah. Great.
So that's how you know when you've hit that status, when you have the horny French girls chasing you?
Horny French girls sound quite good. I was crying like a baby, so I advise you to all watch it again. Billy Elliot. Seen that film?
Mm-mm.
It's your home.
When I want to cry.
When you want, but happy crying.
Okay.
Kind of, oh God, at the TV.
That's better. That's better than the sad cry.
No, it's not a sad cry. It's not Schindler's List.
Do you watch a lot of movies in the bathtub?
Yeah, I love a bath. I'm not ashamed to admit it. I really love watching a film in the bath, and if you get the temperature just right, you don't get that itchy feeling. You can just sort of relax into it.
So you stay in the bath for the whole film?
I can. I have very soft skin.
Are you getting like the bubble bath in the room of therapy, or what happens in there?
Maybe a bit of coconut stuff, maybe, you never know, a bit of grapefruit, something like that. But I did bubbles, you can't see the screen, bubbles coming up here.
So minimal bubbles.
And it's a little bit over feminine for me. The bath and the candles is enough.
Oh, there's
Oh,
candles.
those candles.
There's definitely candles. If you're going to do it, do it.
And it's always a film that makes you cry.
No! I'll watch Terminator in the bath. But bubbles just are too much.
Why do you know a lot about Justin
I
Bieber?
don't know, the kid sort of fascinates me. And he comes up, I see him every morning in the news, and I always click on his stories.
What about him?
Just his little incidents in London, likes taking a lot of shirtless photographs. I'm sort of interested by the phenomenon of a young guy who's had clearly no time for childhood, operating at that kind of high-octane celebrity level. I think that's interesting. I feel for the kid. It's tough.
Yeah.
You know, every time he makes the tiniest mistakes, the world, the media are looking in on it. Yeah. You should go on holiday. You should have a bath. A
Well,
bubble
that's when
bath.
you need grounded. That's when you need grounded parents, like your parents, who kind of prepared you for this
I think
journey.
it helps, yeah.
So you're keeping an eye on how it could be crazy with horny French girls chasing you, 12 girls a night, and you're like paying attention to all the people that.
No, I just, you know, it's celebrity for young guys these days. It's a tough world. It's really hard. The rules of the game have changed since Twilight, basically, and since maybe it's Justin Bieber, but everything's bigger now. The stakes are higher. The losses are higher. You know, when I look at the actors that I really love and respect, it was never overnight astronomical success, earning £56 million a year. It was doing small parts with good scripts, with good directors, and not necessarily leading roles. You know, they laid a foundation of good work, which they built success over the course of 50 years on top of. Now, the idea of success is the franchise model, that you go from 0 to 100 overnight. That's a version of success, but it leaves you open to disappearing and being thrown under the bus just as quickly. Whereas I think if you learn your craft, like so many great actors did, you'll work for 50 years, not 5.